Looks like Pawn coming down here, maybe trying to bait some aggression out of the Kalista.
Yeah, Pawn actually has an early boots here as well, so getting aggressive. Wuxx actually has to be very careful. Gets stunned up there. Great great tornado, sorry, there by meiko. And first blood easily goes to Pawn.
Yeah.
The trick here, koroi already looking good. Twist of Fate going to come up here as well. Pawn's going to move in, gets the stun, knock up to follow. Koroi there with the snare, and Skye's going to get first blooded by clearlove.
Yeah, and that ultimate was that good out of Twist of Fate. In the bottom lane, there was a little bit of a scuffle, and Wuxx thought it was coming for him and blew his flash to just get away because of how far they'd overcommitted. So across the board now, EDG starting to use this Twisted Fate to get advantages.
Oh, meiko though, he's going to get locked up. A good double tornado, but deft moving in. rnlxg, right time, right place. And now koroi's actually teleported in, but it's 4v2 right now, as EDG could be in some more trouble. Koroi is forced to ult himself. Deft gets speared in the face for it though, and koroi going to move in. Skye going to try and look for the die, but EDG just escaped. No, Assassin gets the first part. Can't find koroi though, but does get deft. Skill shots in this game, so good thing that Pawn seemed to have calibrated his boots there properly to dodge them. But King, instead, it is going to move into the dragon after a bit of pressure, but the rest of King's bottom lane move it. Twisted Fate is here with his ulti. Does pop it. Knows they're on the dragon. Ulti comes in. They're going to try and steal it, but rnlxg secures it with a smite. Game pressure you can apply to get neutral direction. clearlove in the top. Going to smite onto Skye. Will find the knock up there as well, and there's a very easy solo kill almost there for Rek'Sai. Pawn going back in the top there. Koroi already ultis up Skye. The stun will follow, and clearlove is here once again, and Koroi going to get the kill this time.
Yeah,
blue, but although could go into a Trinity Force as well. Another second dragon going to get picked up here by King.
Yeah, it actually looks like he is going into that Trinity Force because he's picked up the longsword there, so that will probably be the makings of the Fade. Second dragon going over to King, but
Deft going to farm up the Gromp with the wave, pushing back towards him. meiko going to get speared there. rnlxg might try and chase him, can't quite find over the wall. Actually, meiko attempted the monsoon, predicting it, but it didn't go through. The shield comes in. Now Assassin's ulti is going to move. A good flash there is going to keep him out. The last bolt lands, and good dancing shoes there by meiko. And koroi in the top lane. Another kill onto Rumble.
Yeah, certainly looks to be that way, as we see a little bit of action in the bottom lane.
Yeah, clearlove going to run down here looking for the bottom lane. Finally, LeyM going to move in. meiko here as well, but the teleports have come through. koroi actually on top of a tunnel, and he might go for the tower dive. Deft going to move in. They want Wuxx and so beautiful solar flare. Going to lock them up. But Kalista going to try and hop out. koroi ults himself. Twisted Fate going to come through. Assassin though picks up Deft, and Wuxx is still moving through. koroi does get the next kill story onto Rumble, and they're still chasing this Kalista who's got so many Rensecks, but a stun finally comes through for TF, and that's 2 for 1 EDG.
Doesn't look like they're finished. They want to try and get some form of a flank through here with rnlxg, although he's been stunned up as well.
Yeah, has to be careful. LeyM though does land the Zenith Blade. meiko gonna get sucked in, but koroi just blows up the Nidalee. LeyM goes down to Rek'Sai, and Assassin forced to flash a slow, just missing there, but the Prey Seeker does hit Pawn. No mobility left. They're gonna throw out some wild cards, but they're not quite there. The tower's still there. Clear the flash on Boros and gets the last kill.
Pick up the dragon here, but rest of EDG closing in very quickly.
Yeah, actually Pawn is going to ult in now if he wants as well, and King immediately pull off the dragon. They're too afraid of the Twisted Fate coming in. It's actually just down the bottom lane. Now he's going to move back in, actually trying to get a flank here, but can't quite find anyone, but does get them off the dragon. In fact, the first one does go to EDG. Moving in so speedily around that. Wouldn't be surprised to see a Captain Enchant coming through.
Yeah, certainly wouldn't. And we see Dragon, that's a third unanswered objective just from these two guys running around the map. Is so far ahead, even in terms of levels.
clearlove going to pop over there. Now the ulti going to get popped by Pawn as well. LeyM could be in trouble. rnlxg though, he's going to get locked up with a Frozen Tomb. Good shields coming in, and koroi supports the bottom zones, but Assassin gets destroyed there by Pawn and Deft. Now koroi still cutting. Skye going to go down. There's the double for Ezreal. 3-0 right now. Wuxx in trouble. They're going to have to get away. LeyM almost dead there as well. There's 4 kills for 1. Deft gets the triple to finish out the fight, and an ace comes through for EDG.
Yeah, clean ace. They're going to be able to pick up a Baron. koroi goes bottom lane to try and even pick up a turret. Complete control over the whole map, and Pawn just does ridiculous damage at this point in the game. Got onto the back line and completely tore them apart. What a game out of EDG. You can tell why they're the top of the table, just so controlled.
Yeah, I mean, they can play so many different styles, and they play them all very well as a team. koroi is going to get that inhib turret there with the Baron buff helping him out, so to push in.
Yeah, and to just give some the viewers a comparison, as Deft actually going aggressive.
rnlxg is in a lot of trouble here. Pawn's going to move in. rnlxg gets destroyed there. Deft goes in and just kind of solos that Kalista as well. And EDG, 2 quick kills.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, Deft is looking like an absolute monster on Ezreal as well. Just so much upfront burst damage coming through from those Muramana procs. They'll be able to grab the first inhibitor of the game. Wouldn't be surprised if they rotate into the top lane, try and grab the second one. Very controlled fashion of play coming out of this EDG lineup. And look at how much work Deft is getting done.
Yeah, Deft is going in. We know him mostly for his Corki, but eking out every single point of damage with the Ezreal as well. And we thought about it. It looked like sort of a weird lane matchup. Kalista, you know, strong both in fights and in lanes here, but EDG just skirmishing all the time and never giving King a 5v5.
Yeah, exactly right. And trusting on, I guess, not Deft to win the team fight against the Kalista, but the Pawn's Twisted Fate as well as koroi's Lissandra. And that was an aggressive pickup by Wuxx to take very big hyper carry as LeyM looks for an engage.
They've got Baron, that means he's pushing in. Wuxx in trouble down the bottom. Pawn gonna maybe going on once again. clearlove is very tanky. LeyM gonna get blown up here. MLXG get killed off by Deft. Wuxx now in trouble. The Fate Skull does come down, but the exhaust is on Pawn. Just destroys Kalista's health bar. Skye gets locked up by the Frozen Tomb. Pawn still wants a few more kills. Gonna chase a fourth there for EDG. And game over. Edward Gaming still on top.
Yeah, koroi actually dives the fountain trying to pick that one up. Deft gets it. 2 members go down, but it doesn't really matter. EDG able to take the game.
Yeah, Deft padding his score in there. 7-3-7 he ended on after diving head first into the fountain. A little bit of swag there at the end from Edward Gaming.